better if we stopped trying to convince people that we're Mr. and Mrs. Gordon Hamilton. We haven't been that for years. Not properly.
Why now? We're no different now than we have been for years. Why the sudden urge to get a divorce?
It's been coming on for a long time. I guess I'm just tired of trying.
All right. Go ahead. Won't get a fight from me.
Leave the milk out for Fiona?
Oh, no, she's even harder to wake up now she's got a sleeping mask.
I set fire to all curlers.
I heard that. Morning, all. Milk, please, David. Well, I do know how to get up when there's work to be done. Is there any left in the pot? Good.
Have a good sleep?
Oh, like a baby.
You went in a sleeping bag on the couch.
You'd want portholes in your coffin. You know, I've been thinking.
Here's trouble.
I'm talking to the butcher, not the block. While they're fixing up the house, there'll be an awful lot of valuable materials lying around.
You're not kidding. John showed me the plans.
Yeah, well, I don't think the place should be left empty overnight. I think we need a sort of, night watchman.
Me, right?
Well, it won't be like a palace while the work's going on, but I'm sure we could make it comfy.
I thought country people were supposed to be honest.
Better safe than sorry.
No worries.
I'm sure Wayne would agree it's worth a bonus.
Yeah, Dad, all yours. You can have the couch too if you want.
Don't be so smart. I've got a job for you two now. I want you to drive David down to the hospital and introduce him to Wayne. I've got a few things I want to sort out before we leave.
Oh.
Something I don't know?
Daddy, you really...
Don't worry. Taking Batesy with a grain of salt for years. A young bloke like Wayne Hamilton's not going to bother me.
It's just that he's got a knack of rubbing people up the wrong way.
Yeah, I'll handle it.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Sure, Fiona. Who talked me into it? Oh, they just walked in now. No, I don't think it'll break the bank. Okay, we'll see you. Mr. Farmer.
David.
Nice to meet you. Fiona's been twisting my arm to get me to pay you extra to keep an eye on the Reed place.
It'll be a lot cheaper than a security firm.
Oh, don't worry, I've already agreed. Got to admit, though, I did think it was a bit of a touch to start with. You being John's dad and all. Not to mention Angela's.
I'll do my best.
Good. Hand me the file, the first file in there. I'll better make a note of it before I forget. You haven't done this kind of work before, have you?
No.
I suppose you know how to use a paintbrush. There'll be plenty of unskilled jobs that need doing.
Dad's a pretty good handyman.
Oh, it's something. Well, what you don't know, you'll pick up as you go along. The guy in charge is a local. He's pretty cluey.
When will you be coming up?
Oh, all depends on these. Besides, there are more important things I can handle from here.
He likes to leave the dirty work to everyone else.
Some people are better suited to it. Do us a favour and shove that back, eh?
In the file?
Where else would you put it?
I can think of a few places.
See ya. Good one, Dad.
He's a pain in the neck. How come Jill got mixed up with a nice little snub like that?
She's in love.
He's a head red.
With any luck, he'll be finished at Mumbai before he gets out there.
I hope so. What's next?
We have to pick up that truck you're taking out to the property.
Little one tonner. You don't call that a truck. Where is it? The stud?
No, the Hamiltons. I'm pretty sure Mr. Hamilton won't be there.
Good.
Well, Daddy's...
Look, I meant what I said yesterday. I don't want to know the bloke. We'll get to the house. I'll wait outside.
I'm quite glad to see you.
It's nice to feel wanted.
I told the nurse to forget about lunch. You should have seen the menu.
Well, you'd have to eat it if I wasn't around to bring you the stuff you really like.
What do you got?
Guess.
Smoked salmon. Pate and fresh bread.
No. There you go.
What is it?
Well, what does it look like? It's a sausage fried in batter.
People really eat those things.
Take Clancy to the Barbie. Mum'd love to see her. I should stuff it down your throat.
What happened?
Your dad got me out of it.
How was Mother?
She spent most of the day trying to keep out of poor little Planny's way.
Oh, it was funny. Go on, admit it.
It was about as funny as that.
Okay, you made your point. I'm sorry. Now, what did you really bring me?
That's it.
Rations for the workers.
Thanks.
There we are.
Tar, thirsty work loading that truck.
Well, you know where the fridge is. Oh, I'd like an orange juice, please.
I brought your mail in.
Oh, well, if it's bills, they can wait.
There's a postcard.
Scott, where? Oh.
What's the matter?
Some card. Had a great weekend in Paris. See you when I get back.
Oh, that's better than nothing.
All he needed to say was, I thought the Eiffel Tower would be bigger. I've sent cards like that to my bank manager. If the truck's ready, we can leave straight after lunch. I just feel like getting away.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Hamilton.
Hello, Jill. It's Wayne free.
Yeah, I'm just going to go home and feed Plan C.
Oh, drive carefully. The traffic's bedlam.
Oh.
Just missed the banquet. There's a battered sausage in the bin if you're peckish. You have trouble parking? Look out for it.
I didn't get much sleep last night. Something's happened. I don't quite know how to put this. Your father and I have decided to get a divorce.
I'm sorry. It's a bit sudden.
It's been coming for some time.
Shouldn't you wait or something? Give it another try?
Your father's not interested. If you'd been at home, you would have noticed. He's becoming impossible to live with.
Have you spoken to your lawyer?
I don't know about him. We only made the decision last night. It was all terribly rational.
Can't imagine home without the both of you being there. I'm getting soft in my old age. Does Angela know?
No, Chet. We won't tell her until we absolutely have to.
Stevie watching.
Shills no good, any money.
Was that the one with the kangaroo?
Normie, yeah.
Shit, I'm watching. Watch, here he comes.
Shower already, mate. What's the matter?
It's pretty good.
Where?
My head.
Oh, that's no good, Sonny. How about we ask Angela to get you Medi? That'll get rid of the pain.
One bottle of Medi coming up. Right. How much does he take?
2 teaspoons.
Okay. Open wide. And again. There you go.
Good on you, Stevie. Norm would be real proud of you. I got an idea. Tomorrow, why don't all 3 of us go for a boat ride on the Yarra?
Can we go to the bridge?
Or the Westgate? Too right. That's where Norm the kangaroo lives. Or Norm and me are great mates. Oh, he often stops and has a yak to me while I'm driving across. Sometimes he'll hop straight through without paying the toll. Norm and I have got a lot in common. We're both fond of the hops.
Will we see Norm tomorrow?
Sure, mate. Norm will be there.
Will he talk to us?
Or if you're a good kid and go and have a lie down.
Tuck in, Dad.
I'll give you a head start. Count to 100. 1, 2...
You can't go and promise him things he can't have.
I made him happy.
Yeah, and he'll be miserable tomorrow when he doesn't see Norm.
Who says he won't see him?
Oh, sure. Norm the kangaroo is going to come hopping across the Westgate Bridge right on cue. You better tell him when you tuck him in.
Maybe not that. but I might be able to manage something.
What are you doing now?
Looking up the channel's number. Talk to them, see what I can line up. If Stevie wants to see Norm, I reckon he should be able to. Angie was right. I really put my foot in it.
Couldn't the channel help?
They're really nice. Gave me a list of shopping centres and dates when Norm would be visiting, but no personal meetings. They don't do them. I should have known better.
You told Stevie?
I can't.
Can't or won't?
Don't you start. I've had it all from Angela.
No wonder. She doesn't know how sick he is. To her, it just looks like you want to spoil him rotten. Serves you right.
Thanks. The day I found out how crook Stevie really was, how it was on the cards he could die, I swore I'd do anything to make him happy. The hardest part is he started to think his dad can do anything. That's why I've got to keep my promise. Somehow or other.
And the funny part is, I always thought if one of them was going to chuck in the towel, it'd be her.
Sounds like she's taking it pretty hard.
She looked terrible. I don't think she wants to go through with it.
What about your dad?
He doesn't know what he wants. Stroke business hit him pretty hard.
Well, from what he said yesterday, he's sick of work.
He's sick of everything. That's the real problem. Mum's copping into the neck because of his midlife crisis.
Well, there's nothing we can do.
You never know.
What have you been dreaming up?
Something Mum said. She can't stand being around him while he's being so moody.
So?
I think they should get away from each other for a while.
And where would she go?
I could get her to go to Mumbai.
I thought she hated the place.
She might go if I asked her to. I'll say I need her to help out.
Why is all this so important to you?
I suppose no one likes to see their parents split up. And all I've got to do is get her to buy the idea.
Oh, if they could see it now.
Oh, wow. Oh, 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 oh. Oh.
Power's on.
Yeah, I had it reconnected when I knew the place was to be reopened. Yeah, the phone too.
Yeah. Oh. It's working.
Oh, I've got lots of detergent.
Yeah, a big drum of it.
Yeah, just as well. Oh, oh, now we can see.
Well, put it back up and let's quit while we're here.
Oh, I'm so glad the old place is to be lived in again. Oh, it was so wonderful coming down here in the old days.
Your grandparents?
Yeah. Oh, they were the loveliest people. Always laughing. When they died in 1962, I felt as though I'd lost the best friends I ever had.
How?
Car crash. Oh, you could have knocked me over with a feather when I was told they'd left me this place.
You never lived in it?
No, no. Too much of a city girl. Anyway, I loved the place for them. I don't think I could have stood it without... Oh, come on. I've come down here to work, not mope around. Come on, let's go and unload the truck.
Won't you even think about it?
I don't want to go to Mumbai.
I need someone to look after things for me. Make sure no one's ripping me off.
There's no reason your father can't do it.
I need someone on the spot. He'll be tied up sorting out the money from the sale of the depot.
He hasn't done much sorting out lately.
Won't you even think about it? You'd be doing me a favour.
You know, I don't like the place.
You've never given it a chance. Look, it's quiet there. A good place to do some thinking.
All the thinking in the world will not change my mind about the divorce or your father's.
I don't like seeing you let the marriage bust up without even trying to fix it.
Wayne, there's more to it than you know. I appreciate the thought, darling, but your father and I are through. Let's leave it at that, eh?
Say when?
When?
That was close. You seem a whole lot brighter after a night's sleep.
Hey there.
Dad!
That's me. How you going, mate?
Terrific.
Good. See what happens when you take your medicine like a man? Did you behave yourself for Angela last night?
Yeah.
Good on you, son.
How about you go and play out in the backyard till we're ready, okay?
Be with you in a minute, mate.
I could murder you. I've spent the whole time since you left yesterday having to make out I believe you've seen Norm today.
Sorry.
Well, that's not much help. You caused the damage and then buzzed off. When are you going to tell him?
Oh, I'll think up an excuse when we get there.
You'll disappoint him even more, Mick. It was all he talked about. You better get it out of the way before we leave. Do you want me to do it?
No. I made the dumb promise. I'll fix it. Just give me time and let me do it in my own way.
Before we go, okay?
Okay.
Well, it isn't every morning I arrive at my office to be greeted by a pretty nurse.
I'm on my way home from night shift. Sorry about not making a proper appointment.
What can I do for you?
It's quite a big favour.
Well, go for your life. I can only say no.
Oh, I got your name through someone from the hospital. They knew you from the telethon. It was Matron. She said you got quite a bit of pull in the channel.
Not too much.
Well, the thing is, there's this boy, Stevie Ryan. He's got a brain tumour and it's touch and go whether he'll survive a big op he's got coming up. Well, he's a big fan of Norm the kangaroo, and he'd just love to meet him.
Oh, that isn't as easy as it sounds.
So I've heard. His dad rang up yesterday about the same thing and got a knock back. I don't think he told anybody how sick Stevie is. He doesn't like people knowing. Isn't there someone we can ask? It's a very special case.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
But I can't promise anything.
You better watch out or I'll chuck you over the side of the boat. Everything ready?
Well, the food's packed. And you ready?
Okay. Stevie, mate. About to go.
I'll get it. Hello?
It's about Norm, you see. There's a bit of a hitch.
Mick, it's Susan.
Just a minute, mate.
Great news.
Susie?
Guess what? I got Norm.
You're joking.
No, tomorrow.
How?
It's a long story. Anyway, he can drop in at Mum and Dad's for about 10 minutes. It's on his way to a shopping centre.
Ah, you ripper. Hey, mate, guess who Susan just met? Our old mate, Norm. He's tied up today. That was the hitch I was telling you about. But tomorrow's a dead cert.
You're doing very well.
I'd do a lot better if I ever put the lino down, hadn't you so many tacks.
Alec always believed in a job well done.
Yeah. Well, how's the hotel?
Oh, I didn't get to sleep until late. It was so rowdy until the bars closed.
Well, did you complain?
Well, who do you think was making all the noise?
Oh, listen, Jill phoned before. She just missed you at the pub.
Oh, anything important?
Yeah, she said something about having a surprise for you and she's sending it down.
No, knowing the post, that could take up to a week. I'll call her.
Well, she was going out.
Oh, darn. Oh, well, I can't put off working anymore.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Come on there.
Okay, right, yeah.
Ready?
Oh, oh, well. Oh, what do you know? Oh, will you look at that?
How old are they?
Look, there's a date here. November the 17th, 1955.
It's only a bit of a kid.
So was I. It just so happens that I remember 1955 very well.
How was that?
Well, we got late night drinking in Sydney. After all those years, the pub stayed open for, 10 o'clock.
Still do in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they were beaut times. Before television. And we still had trams in Sydney. And there was something else I remember, too. If you were going out for an hour or two, you never bothered to lock up. Oh, try doing that now. I don't know whether it was imagination or not, but life seemed less complicated then. People were friendlier.
Like you were the night Patricia and I landed on your front doorstep.
How could I turn you down? Oh, look at this. Look, men's fashion shirts, 16 and 6. Oh, look, gabardine trousers, 37 and 6, usually 55 shillings.
$5.50. What?
Look here, look. A half-finished crossword. Oh, Alex, for sure. Oh, I can just see it. He wouldn't have realised until he'd hammered down all of the lino. Oh, I bet he roared like a town bull. Oh.
Well, I'll go and dump this.
Oh.
You want to come?
To the tent. Oh, thanks, but no thanks.
I'll have the kettle on when I get back.
Yeah, OK. I might just see if I can finish Alex's crossword. What's a 5-letter word for stubborn? OK. When?
London seemed rather dull without you, and the Paris weekend was the last gasp. I missed you.
Love can happen now, and it happened then.
Wondered at the time what love really meant.
When it came from nowhere. When it came, it altered my life. Sons and daughters, love and laughter, tears and sadness.